to this now. Chaos at the Tshwane Council has dashed any hope of a sitting today. The capital still doesn't have a mayor, and the ANC attempts to remove the speaker today have failed. Well, the ANC says the metro's failings are solely due to the DA's fault, but the DA says the ANC knew it would legally challenge the motions. Our reporter Khalihle Khumalo is there and joins me now for the very latest. Now, colleague, previously when we had this conversation, you of course had Kgosi Mayepa next to you, and we heard a bit of a tug of war between the two political parties, that is the ANC and the DA, with regards to obviously the city not having a mayor right now after Stevens Mokgalapa had resigned, but also the ANC's efforts in engaging the municipality and still trying to get the speaker to be removed. However, we also mentioned that at the core of this are the residents of the city of Tshwane. What do they have to say about what's happening right now in the city?
Well, certainly, Dumela, it's been a very dramatic day here in the capital. I mean, it's been just a sixth attempt to try and elect a new mayor, like you just said, that Mayor Mokgalapa indeed did resign. But also, more importantly, in terms of the impact in as far as the municipality is concerned. So those two parties, the Democratic Alliance and the ANC, they have been exchanging blows, literally accusing each other of collapsing today's sitting. So now you have, for example, the ANC saying that now they want to approach the provincial office of the Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, MEC, so that they can try and step in. But like you just asked about the residents, so they are joining us now to really hear from themselves. So I'm just going to start with you, sir. So with all these political wranglings happening here, you as a resident of Tshwane, how are you feeling about the situation?
Okay. Kaya, when they say that saying that says when the two elephants fight, it's the grass that suffers. It's us, the community, who's suffering because of the council is not able to sit for the first time and the second time and the third time. Now, as the resident of Tshwane, we're saying it's enough. We want the people from the provincial to come here and assist the municipality. Because now, as people of Tshwane, we are struggling. We are struggling. There's dumping sites that are not clean. There's people who are sitting at home who are trained by the TMPD who are sitting at home now are unemployed. They've been sitting at home since from last year, June. Even now, they're still sitting at home. We are waiting for the council for the council to sit so that our problems can be resolved.
So he wants this problem to be resolved. I'm going to move across. So from your side, sir, I mean, what is the state of service delivery where you stay?
The state of delivery is very poor, according to me. But I will emphasize more on what you just mentioned now, about the people who are sitting at home, who are trained by TMPD. They were taken to Cape Town in December 2018. Then they trained. For 7 years and 8 months now, they're still sitting at home. The council is still, every day they're collapsing. The meeting collapsed today. Instead of them approving the budget so that the children to be absorbed and then start working, but the council collapsed today. So there's nothing that is happening. So my plea to the council members is that they should just approve the budget and then the meeting will collapse after they approve the budget. Thank you.
All right, sir, thank you for your time. So before I just come back to you, Dumelo, for you, sir, just a way forward, what do you want to see happening here?
I'd like to see a big change here in Tshwane. There should be a mayor elected. As we know today, we stand, there's no any MMCs, there's nothing here in Tshwane. The only person standing here is the city manager and the speaker. So we want a way forward from now on. I mean, these children that we're speaking about, they've been home for about 7 years. It's sad for them. Some of them are old enough to, they are now older than 35. They can't be employed anymore anyway. So now the council must make sure that these people are absorbed ASAP. I mean, it's been 7 years. We are now home. We have uniform. They can always go do dirty things in the streets. We are definitely sure that they do have uniform. We've seen the uniforms at home. It's a danger to society. The president just the other day announced that they want employment for the youth. We are here. We are trained. The children are here in the streets. They are trained, but they're still home with no jobs available for them.
All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. So, Dumelo, it is indeed an array of issues. So they're raising another dimension in as far as service delivery. They were promised certain job prospects, but of course, we know that the municipality, the council, needs to sit and meet the quorum so that they do approve the budget. But also, they're talking about other concerns as residents. We know that also the contract of the city manager is due to expire. Somebody now who's holding this city together. So there are a lot of problems really facing the municipality. During the course of the day, we're expecting to get a reaction from the office of MEC Lebogang Maile, just to hear his view as to what's the way forward in the capital city.
Indeed, Kylie Clement, it will be interesting to hear what Lebogang Maile has to say. If you remember, previously he had, of course, attempted to place the city under administration. He had to, recall certain decisions that he had made. But, of course, we hope to hear what decisiveness he will be taking as the MEC of Kokta. But thank you so much for that update. That's my colleague, our reporter, Kylie Khumalo.